What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. This is the data download that we've been waiting for, so finally we can see that the Neko and Inuarashi SUGO-FEST is in the game. It will be starting on the 4th of June 2019, the treasure map SUGO-FEST, as we all suspected it was going to be, and that is awesome to see. So we're finally seeing in-game right now the unit that we've been voting for, for how long has it been now? Since November. November was when we have initially put out the vote for the dual unit Neko and Inu, and it's finally in game now, 6, 7, 8 months later, which is pretty awesome to see that it's finally here right now. So a lot of you guys already know what this unit does. I want to go through the unit again very briefly, and then I want to talk about the treasure map SUGO-FEST units, and I also want to talk about the actual structure of the SUGO-FEST as well. So let's go ahead and start things off with the dual unit Neko and Inu, the unit we are all very, very excited for. Well, I'm excited for it. I know some people out there aren't that excited for it because they're not really as strong compared to a lot of the other units. I still think they're strong as hell because of that really OP special ability. But let's go ahead and go through it. This is the evolved artwork of the character. Once it downloads, boom, look at that. It looks absolutely awesome. Okay, Captain Effect will boost the next cerebral or striker character's attack by at least 3.5 up to 4 times based on the tap timing of your previous character, meaning that if you hit a good or less, you get 3.5 times boost. If you hit a perfect, you get a 4 times boost. And if you hit a great, it's going to be probably a 3.75 times boost. And then also heals your crew by 1.5 times their recovery for every perfect that you hit. And also, cerebral and striker characters will have strength and Psi Orbs count as beneficial to themselves, which is great. So that is their combined Captain Effect. When you have the Inu out, it's going to be a 3 times to 3.3 times boost to cerebral or striker, depending on your tap timing. And then also Strength Orbs will be counted as beneficial to your cerebral and striker characters. Alternatively, Neko is the exact same Captain Effect, except Yellow Orbs will be counted as beneficial to your cerebral and striker characters. And then their special ability is the reason why they are so OP. So we'll go ahead and boost the attack and color affinity of your striker and cerebral characters by 1.75 times for 1 turn. And then during that turn, if you hit 2 perfects, then you'll go ahead and get a 2.25 times orb boost in the following turn, and then you also will combine into Neko and Inu for 2 turns. Now the reason why that's so good, I've already mentioned it so far, but you can use one friend or your own Neko and Inu special, and then the other one on the next turn. So that means that you can get a 2.25 orb boost, a 1.75 color affinity, and a 1.75 times type boost just with your captains alone. And a lot of people haven't mentioned this yet, but I love the fact that when you have them as their solo units, you can have your friend captain be Inu or your own captain be Cat Viper, or vice versa, and that means you'll always have your strength and Psi Orbs counted as beneficial to your cerebral and striker characters. I do think that they are very, very powerful, and their special ability helps out a lot with that. They have 2 crewmate abilities. One is going to be the tap timing if they're the last to hit in the chain. And where is it? There we go. Boost cerebral and striker characters attack by 75. And then if they're the last to attack, they get 250 additional attacks. So they're going to be hitting really, really hard, because with cotton candies, they're going to have over 2,000 attack, which is pretty freaking hype, man. As well as having the enrage ability as well. That's crazy. So with Enrage and their last to attack in the chain, they can get an additional 450 attack. That's absolutely insane, bro. And also their switching effect, which will go ahead and remove paralysis by 1 turn on your crew and completely remove this character's slot bind and despair. Pretty good switch effect. It doesn't give themselves a matching orb, which I'm a little bit upset about. It could have been better, but it is what it is. One of the treasure map rare recruit characters is going to be this Apu. So Apu, his special ability is the main reason why this character is, going to be a character we want to be pulling for. Captain Effect doesn't really mean much, but his special ability, 14 turn cooldown, will go ahead and reduce all enemies' damage reduction, so which is the Rainbow Shield, by 3 turns. It reduces the crew's locked chain multiplier by 3 turns as well, and makes your strength, quick, and Psi characters' recovery and tandem orbs have matching slot effects for 3 turns. That's not too bad. You can use him outside of treasure map for a beneficial orb enable, as well as removing rainbow shields, pretty nice, and removing lock chain multiply is also pretty good. Very, very niche, but he doesn't give your crew any boosts. He doesn't make them any stronger, but this is the first time around that treasure map rare recruits are going to be having a limit break, so you can actually limit break them. I'm not really too sure if it's worth limit breaking them though. I mean, I feel like it might be a waste of potions, but you know, the more you run them in a treasure map, they get proficiency points anyway, so you can just, you know, waste the materials on them once they get their proficiency after a few runs of treasure map, so that's okay. The next one is going to be Hawkins. So Hawkins, again, captain ability really doesn't mean much. His special ability, 12 turn cooldown, will reduce all enemies nullified damage duration by 1 turn, which is the shield where they take no damage at all. So that's really nice, very nice utility. Hawkins also has a really nice added effect where he'll boost your crew's orbs by 1.5 times for 1 turn, and then also an added effect that if your captain is either strength or psi, you get color affinity to strength and psi by 1.5 for a turn. So that's really nice, especially because you want to be utilizing either Snake Man or Katakuri V2 as your captain when you're running these treasure map rare recruits. So that's a really nice effect to be added here. Again, also has a limit break. And then the character that you really want to get your hands on is this new Eustace Kid. His special ability is freaking awesome. So he does 30 times his attack and quick damage to one enemy, which doesn't matter. But then he reduces attack down and increased damage duration by 4 turns, and then boosts your strength, quick, and psi character's attack depending on your treasure map level, ranging from 1.75 times boost to a 2.25 times boost. That is a freaking amazing special ability and will be very good for future treasure maps as well. So I would love to get my hands on this kid because he is not guaranteed. This is the character that we're all hoping to pull. But anyways, that is the full rundown of all the new characters coming out. Let's go ahead and start talking about the SUGO-FEST. So obviously it says here, DOGSTORM and Cat Viper created after everyone's votes during the chosen by 100 million new SUGO-FEST exclusive double character has finally arrived as a SUGO-FEST exclusive character. They will appear as a trusty character in the upcoming treasure map starting from June 6th. Now this is one thing that I really don't like, right? All of the treasure map rare recruit characters that we just talked about, none of them are cerebral and none of them are striker characters. So you really don't get much use out of even pulling Neko and Inu in this SUGO-FEST for the treasure map. Though, if you do get them, that's really hype. I am hoping to get them because they are really, really good. But they're not very good for the treasure map at all, which is kind of a shame to see. It also goes through their abilities, which we already went through. And then it also says Kid, Hawkins, and Apu are going to be arriving. They join your crew at max level, max special level, with the unlocked powers of Charge Specials, Bind, Despair, and Auto Healing. And it says that the Kid, Hawkins, Apu will no longer be available after June 10th. So that would mean that is confirmed now that the treasure map will be beginning, I believe, on June 6th. So, you know, just putting it out there, get ready for the day of treasure map. It's going to be hype. So it also says that all wanted posters are guaranteed to be 4-star or better. This SUGO-FEST features rate boost for characters who can get lots of treasure mode points. Makes a lot of sense. And here we go. This is the structure of the SUGO-FEST that we've been waiting for. Part 1 from the 4th to the 6th. So I would assume that at this point, yeah, it's going to be June 6th is the start date. And then it's going to be running all the way through to June 10th, the end time of the SUGO-FEST. Part 1, the 1st and 4th multi-pull are 30 rainbow gems. Nice to see the discounts once again. I'll be definitely pulling on this SUGO-FEST, so really looking forward to it. The 2nd multi-pull is going to be guaranteed to be the new 5-star Apu, which is awesome to see. That's really, really nice. The 3rd, the 6th, and the 8th last wanted poster is guaranteed to be a SUGO-FEST exclusive. Unfortunately, it's not like a limited pool SUGO-FEST exclusive. That's really unfortunate to see. Would have loved a limited pool legend. I think they should start doing that more often now because we are at a point now in the game where we have so many different legends. It's really hard to get some of the newer ones. And I think that by limiting the pool a bit, to very restricted legends, I think people would be more inclined to be pulling on a SUGO-FEST like this, but just putting my opinion out there. And also, here we go, 5th multi-pull on part number 1 is guaranteed to be 5-star Hawkins. That's what I'm pulling for. So I'll likely do 6 multi-pulls this SUGO-FEST, trying to get my hands on Neko and Inu, as well as potentially getting that new kid for the treasure map, and then, you know, getting the guaranteed Apu and Hawkins is going to be quite nice. Following that step as well, on the 10th multi-pull, it is finally there, a limited limited pool SUGO-FEST exclusive, and on the 12th one, it's a limited pool legend with max special level, and then there's no additional steps after the 12th multi-pull, although at this point, I don't really know if people are really going to be going that ham for 12 multi-pulls, but still, it's there if you want to do it. Now, for parts 2 and 3, the 1st and 4th, again, are going to be discounted at 30 rainbow gems. The 2nd and 5th, it says last wanted poster, recommended characters are rate boosted. Okay, just looking at that, part 2 and 3 are trash. Do not pull on parts 2 and 3. If you're pulling on a treasure map SUGO-FEST, part 1 is always the best part to pull for those guaranteed new units. Obviously, you can pull them anywhere else, but the chances to get them aren't really that good, so, you know, it is what it is. So, again, it's the exact same steps as part 1, except that the guaranteed steps for Apu and Hawkins are just changed to rate-boosted recommended characters, so it's really not that good at all. Now, what are the rate boosts for each part? I actually haven't seen this yet. So, for part 1, you've got DOGSTORM and Cat Viper. They're likely going to be boosted for all 3 parts. And then you've got Quick Whitebeard, Nami, Zephyr, Judge, Fujitora V2, V2 Boa Hancock, Magellan. That's actually pretty interesting because you've got a lot of shooters there, but that's not a very good rate boosted list. It really isn't. Whitebeard's fantastic, but a lot of people have him now. Zephyr, not too many people have Zephyr, so that's actually not too bad that they're rate boosting him there. Judge, I think a lot of people have Judge now. Fuji V2, a lot of people have him. V2 Boa and Magellan are very old legends. Part 1 isn't a very good part in terms of rate boosted legends, but I mean, the guaranteed treasure mode rare recruits is what we're really going for there. Part 2, you've got DOGSTORM and Cat Viper, V2 Katakuri, V3 Sabo, Brooke, V2 Rayleigh, Lucy, I don't know which Sanji that is. I think that might be V1 Sanji. And then Cat Viper. Part 2 definitely is way better than Part 1. Like, miles better. Part 3, you've got DOGSTORM with Cat Viper, Charlotte Linlin, Jinbei V2, Shanks V2, Frankie, Monkey D. Garp, Princess Shirahoshi, and DOGSTORM. Part 3 is okay. Part 3 is okay. Part 2, in terms of Legends, is the best part. By far, is the best part for Legends. And unfortunately, we can't see what rare recruits are rate boosted here. Likely, they're just going to be characters that are like treasure map rare recruit boosted or whatever. But either way, that's the full breakdown of the SUGO-FEST, guys. I'm excited. I'm definitely doing pulls this Sugo, as I said. Probably going to be doing 6 multi-pulls. Hopefully get some good stuff along the way. Would love to get my hands on the new Neko and Inu just to try him out in content. I really want to try and build some teams with this guy because he looks really, really interesting. This is the unevolved artwork, by the way. I love the artwork of this character. I think they did a really good job. Hopefully they give us the opportunity to choose another dual unit in the future, because I know Japan recently had another selection where they could choose between different dual units, but I would love another one for global, because this is really exciting to see. But that is going to end the video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all of the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.